Hey everybody, it's your friend Sarmate here, back with another episode of Settlement Survival. We're having a fantastic and amazing day today. This is our trade playthrough, and we just got a couple caravans back from their adventures, and we are about to send out some new ones. Now, we did have a pretty long stream previous Saturday of this recording of Settlement Survival. We just did a new little town, and I learned a couple things, and I want to share those things with you here as we go along. The first thing that I learned is that if we go to prices, we did run into some cats. There's an event that happens where you can get 10 kittens. Now, what I learned in our stream is that Carlos and Rania have a good relationship to flip cats here. So if we buy from Rania for 845, we can turn around and sell them to Carlos for over 1,000. So now that we have a handful of silver coins, not a ton, I'm thinking we'll buy some cats, and then we're gonna do some cat flipping. We've been flipping some beer. The caravans just got back with selling beer and silver coins, so that's where we got a little bit of our money. But we got to get some more. We got to go back out. This is kind of what we do in this playthrough. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna set it up. We're gonna go buy from Rania. We're gonna go 4 people. We're gonna buy insurance, and we're gonna buy some cats. So we can only probably buy about 5. So let's go 5. It's gonna put us at 42.37. We're gonna buy this, purchase. What about weight? Okay, weight's good. It's something else that I'm thinking about maybe buying is some food, or maybe some stone or some iron, because we're kind of hurting on both those fronts. So food, stone, iron, that type of stuff, we're gonna have to like set up a continuous sell or buy of those items so we can continue to have those coming in, since we're gonna run out of stone and iron eventually here. As far as food goes, let's go ahead. We'll go rough food. Oh, well, yeah, that's rough food. That's not gonna show up anything. We're gonna go rough food, and then let's go with corn. I know Carlos does have cheaper goods by 15 monies, 0.15 monies. So this is a little bit on the higher end, but I'm only gonna grab a little bit of food from here. Nothing too wild. We're gonna same thing, stone. We're just gonna grab a few little things, nothing too crazy. I gotta be careful with weight here, with the stone especially, and we talked about iron ore as well. We do have, I think we have some iron ore around, so I'm not gonna buy that. I'm gonna go 200 stone. Oh, that's way too much. Let's go 100. There we go. Okay, we can get away with 100, and we'll purchase that as well. So we'll have a good caravan of cats, corn, and stone coming in, and then we will turn around and sell the cats. As far as selling to Rania, I think she likes the alcohol thingy doodlers. So if we sell 50, is that right? 50 to her? What does, if we go beer here? Yeah, so she buys for high. So 4th at 23. So we'll go ahead and we'll sell her 50 beers. And there we go. We're going to gain a little bit off of the transaction. Not a whole lot, but it's better than nothing. So let's go ahead. We'll form this, send these peeps out. And away they go. I did take away people from the hunter's hut during that winter time because they were like way down over here, practically freezing to death, so trying to prevent that from happening. And now we have 6, so that's good. We're doing all right with workers here. So we'll just make sure we got people in our fish farms, and we do fishing docks, fish farms. That's not a thing any game that we play. I don't know where that came from, but what we want to do is plop a couple peoples into these gathering huts that are up here as well. We found out that gathering huts are very, very powerful, so we want to have them running, of course. I want to have a couple laborers, so I don't want to go too crazy. We'll leave the 2, but we do have a couple people working in here, so that's good. Get us some more food coming in. We do have immigrants on the way as well, and we have the mysterious merchant. We don't have enough silver coins. Sorry, can't do that. Well, I learned a couple things during the stream. So the cat flipping was one of them, and then this is another thing. So we have our hunter's huts. They get us a pack of meat and they get us buffalo meat. Now, in a regular playthrough, you could have pastures or corrals of buffaloes and alpacas, and you could do this as well. This is what we did in the stream. So you can see here, I got alpaca and I got buffalo. But this will work. It'll work just as the same here as it would in a regular playthrough. So if we hit I and we go to stock management, and we go to food, and we go to rough food, we have this nice little ban icon here. So what's going to happen is if we ban alpaca meat and ban buffalo meat, they're not going to eat the alpaca and buffalo meat straight up. So what's going to have to happen first is the butcher's going to have to process it. Now, if you take a peek here, this is 1 for 1. So buffalo meat gets cut to meat chops, but you get a bonus. You get the fats, and with the fats, we can make soap. And it's just a good thing to have. Keep our citizens squeaky clean and happy. And that, well, doesn't affect happiness, but it's good to be squeaky clean. So that's something that we're going to do. That's how we're going to manage soap, I think. We could also just import the fats, but That's one way that I'm gonna do it. So we got a pack of meat and we got some buffalo meat, and they're ready to go. A lack of raw materials. I don't know why it's saying that, but I'm gonna buff this up here. I want way more than 200. I don't care how many we have, so we'll just put a bunch of numbers in here. Oh, we already did it with that one. So once, you know, these guys are gonna kind of sit for a little bit, but once the hunters produce enough of this stuff, then we'll start to get some meat chops, and then we'll get the fats as well, and then we'll get soaps, and then we'll be really good. So we are a little low on citizen happiness, it looks like. So that's an alcohol problem, I would have to guess. Spirits or anything like that sitting around. So we are absolutely going to take a hit on happiness because of that. So what that means is we are going to have to buy some spirits. So I don't know exactly how much spirits are going to cost to buy. I know that Rania buys them for a higher price, but I don't know what we're going to do for us to buy it. So let's see. So Carlos is going to sell for 3.6. And it looks like Lorenzo's going to sell for 3.0. So Lorenzo's going to be our guy. So we'll go with one trading post. We have 5 laborers, so I'm going to stop the game because oftentimes people die or whatever, and then you lose laborers, and then the caravan is, you got to start over. So we're going to form a caravan. We're going to see Lorenzo. We're going to go 4, buy insurance, buy items, and then we're going to go spirits. And we're going to go spirit, and then we're going to buy some spirits. So how many? Let's see. So we don't have a ton of monies, so we got to keep that in mind. If we go 100, that would be 340. So let's go like 150 spirits. And we do have enough to manage that. We should have enough for the insurance premium. So let's go ahead. We'll buy 150 spirits, get that in, and then we should be doing okay. The happiness should go up. So we'll see that reflected here once this is prepared, and it should go out immediately because we're buying stuff and not selling stuff. And we'll see that jump once that caravan gets back. This is our selling one. Gonna buy some cat corn stone. Got about 80 days left, so that'll be back very, very soon. And we'll have more immigrants as well. So here we go with the cold again. I did cut down a huge group of trees that were right here last winter. So the other thing that I learned in the stream that somebody mentioned that we should do is during the seasons where it's nice, leave the trees and whatnot that are close by and go out a little bit further and take the trees that are further out in the summertime. And then in the wintertime, when you need to cut more trees, it'll be really close by, and then freezing won't be so much of a risk. So we're doing great with our chopping house, surprisingly. We're at 1,000. I think we did import quite a bit of domestic fuels. We have been holding is maxed, which is great. But tools is an issue. So, you know, so stone we're gonna have to start importing, the iron we're gonna start importing, and timber we're gonna start importing until we get some more of these foresters huts going. And it's very, very slow. Look at that, 18 so far this year. It's November. The year's almost over, and we only got 18. Like, that's just brutal. This one's not so bad, 120, but 18 is like, ooh, that's really bad. So yeah, we're gonna need a ton of more of those guys coming up. But we need more people. And it looks like our caravan is pulling into town right there. That's one of them. Then we can turn around and flip that stuff. So we got our caravan, 4,646 monies in. And we got a new rep with somebody. I don't remember who that was, but we could check that out pretty quick. Here we go, factions. And it looks like Rania is level 2 and Carlos is level 1. So I think it was Rania because it's way back here. So that means we got the mosque and we have the Persian tapestry at the bedding shop. Pretty cool. So we not only have the church now, we can have the mosque. Let's get a mosque started. So we could absolutely, I don't know if we can double up actually. I don't know if it matters. But yeah, the radiuses are about the same. I don't know if it matters, honestly. I do want to find out. So I'm going to plop this. I really don't think it's going to make a difference because we already have the church, but we'll see. Maybe the happiness number is different. So this is 40%. That's pretty good. We'll see what the mosque does for us. But we also have that spirits coming in. So that'll be kind of a skew on our data here to see if it changes. But what we could do until this is built is ban those spirits and see if it makes a difference for our happiness. Now, our happiness is getting low, and it's probably a bad idea, but science, let's find out if the spirit or the mosque helps us out. So I'm gonna ban spirits. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna work, and I think we'll have to tear it back down, but I do want to see. We have 5 laborers now, and I did notice that we had a bunch of rocks way down south here that we could gather up instead of buying them. I should have looked beforehand, but like too late. and the whole point is to trade, so that's what we're doing. So I am gonna pick up some of these rocks. I'm just gonna do these ones right now because it is wintertime. It's almost getting warm, but I don't want to risk anybody. In the summertime, we will pick up the rest of those, and we'll be looking a little bit better with our iron and stone. Both of those are not that great right now, but we did get our tech point. We have 1 tech point. We could go into soap, but as far as we could do school too, we don't have that going on. We do have recycling, so that's good. I was wondering if we had that yet. We got that. We can't really do anything in here. So let's see, logistics wise, we could go into small marketplace. Ooh, transport station would be good. But let's see, what do we have for trade here? Pottery. We could start to make some more pottery stuff and start to sell that. We have trading post, water trading post. Oh, the other thing that I learned from our stream is that you see that there's a prerequisite there, or what I thought was a prerequisite. So construction cut stone. I thought that I could not buy this until I went and bought construction cut stone, but I will show you here. If we go construction, cut stone is not learned, and we go back to livability, I can buy this if I had soaps. Here, this is a better example. So see how this is activated? Theater, same thing. Construction cut stone, I just showed you. We don't have it. I could activate this. I'm not going to because I don't want the theater. This is just a warning that, hey, this wants materials that you don't have because you don't have cut stone. But because we're importing everything, it doesn't matter. So super nice. I wonder, we could just be importing. Wait. Why am I not making spirits? What am I doing? I can have a distillery. That doesn't count against our rules. We just can't grow the agave for it. Let's get a distillery going here. What are we doing? Buying spirits? What a silly guy. And with these new immigrants on the way, ooh, it'd be really nice. So we did have all of our caravans return to town. Let's check out what we could do here. So we should have a handful of cats. Ooh, we do have 60 silver cutlery that we could sell, and we definitely are going to sell that. So let's go ahead and we can go to Carlos. We can go 4 and we can sell, and we can find our cats, and we can turn these guys over and get some little monies here. So we get 1,000. So if we sell 5, we'll do that, get a little bit of money for that. And I'm curious about the silver cutlery prices over here. So let's check that out. We've got 86. What does Carlos get? 875. Yeah, so we're gonna have to go back over here to sell that. We're not gonna sell it to Carlos, but we could buy from Carlos. What is there? Something we want to buy? Food is really bad, and we were just talking about how Carlos has the best prices on food. 0.85, looking great. So let's go ahead and buy insurance for sure. We have 347 monies, not a ton. So we can go, oh boy, I don't know, 300 potatoes. We'll have 100 left over. Let's do it. Buy some potatoes, sell some cats. Oh, you know what? We could do even more because we're gonna gain some stuff from selling those cats. Okay, so we got 300 potatoes. Let's buff this up to 600. Let's go 1,000. Let's just get good over here. Get 1,000 potatoes coming in, and we'll have the money to do so. Got insurance. Okay, and then let's go ahead and we'll form this. Got Carlos 4 cats. Yep, sell. All right, and then the other one, we're gonna want to go ahead and sell. So that's our person. Buy insurance. We're gonna sell. We're gonna find cutlery, and we have 60. We are gonna sell 60 for sure. Not 630. Don't have that much. Ooh, that's a pretty penny. So we're gonna sell that for sure and get that going for insurance form, and boom, they're off. Great. So now we're back down to 1 laborers, and we're at the risk now of people becoming murderers, and that's of course not a good thing. You could probably guess. Kill each other, and oh dang it, we lost a caravan. Goods were lost. Insurance payout 3685. They'll start to kill each other, and then you have less and less people in the town, and it's harder and harder to do things, and it's just not good at all. So we need to get that happiness up. Let's see, which one was it? Okay, so it was the one that was selling all of our silver coins, but that's okay. Well, the cats are safe, and that's what's important. Let's take these immigrants before I lose out on them. Accept those guys. Okay, we managed to avoid sickness. So speaking of which, I didn't ever use that point up, but let's check out in education. We never got medicinal research. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna do that for sure. Medicinal research and skin disease will be our next points. Measles and cholera. For as much as we need immigrants, we are absolutely gonna get those. Year 46, I don't have those. That's a very big mistake on my part. Luckily, we didn't have to pay for it. We'll get that mosque built, and we'll check out our science experiment here, and we'll see how much it helps our happiness, if it does. I was thinking about maybe doing another small trading post and start to do, I don't know what, I want to find something to sell continuously, and that's going to change in price, of course, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world to have something that we can continuously sell. Trees would be really nice because it's the renewable resources. It's something that we can kind of farm without actually building a farm. So that's what I would really like to have, is some good forester huts going. So I'm gonna pull up 2 people in there. Let's go 3. Let's go 3. I would really also like to get the boiler. So after we get the that other disease researched, we'll probably go clean water and we'll probably go heating, and we'll have to order up some for the boiler, some cut stones, some steel, and some clay. So that's something that we can order and then we can have ready for when we get to the tech, and then you just build right away. It's super slick. All right, we're gonna go see Ronnie again. We have another little cat convoy set up. We have 4 caravan members. We got insurance. They're gonna go out and buy those cats. And then the Carlos one will be back in 46 days, and then we can do it again. Just kind of keep doing that. Okay, so we got our mosque up, and this is increase the citizens' happiness by 40%. I mean, that's the same thing as the church, so there's nothing terribly different, except for it looks like you can't really remodel the mosque as much as you can remodel the church. I don't know. Oh, it's because the church has the bell. Okay, so a little bit different there, but I didn't see an initial spike yet, so this might be, you know, not really worth it in addition to the church. You know, by itself, absolutely, you need to have either one of these things. Stacked like this doesn't look like it's going to make a difference. So what we will end up doing is demoing one of these, probably the mosque, and then we will turn our ban off for our spirits. So let's do that right now before it's too late. We're pretty red here, so we did buy some spirits, so we'll get that going. Our distillery is almost completed, so that's doing well, and then we can get that stuff started. And then, you know, we're picking up stuff from around the town here for agave, and then we can start making our own spirits, and then that'd be great. Ooh, caravan returned to town with unexpected gains. Let's see what we got. Excellent, 535 agave. We need it. So we'll get that started. Okay, so now that we have a distillery going, we should look for a stock of agave here. 957. So that's a decent stock, but we are going to eventually, you know, run out. So we need to replenish it somehow. And we could continue to pick stuff up, or we could set up another convoy to come and go and get it. It looks like puppies and cats are up about the same prices here. So cats different because we've been, you know, playing with the cats, selling them and buying them, and you know, doing that whole deal. But it looks like puppies the same way. So we could eventually start to sell puppies as well, or instead of cats. I did want to buy another batch of kittens, but I didn't want to do it right away because the price fluctuation. So that's why I waited for that a little bit. But we do have 14 citizens right now that are just hanging out. So let's get some stuff started here. We got our distilleries going. Let's put in another one next door. Our mosque is gone, so we're going to have to eventually build another neighborhood, and we'll put the mosque in instead. What do we got here? So why isn't this really doing anything? Oh, it did. I did do some stuff. Just every time I look at it, it's not doing anything. So 230 meat chops and 184 fat. Super good. 532 total. So that's working great. That little situation we had set up right there. Now I'm gonna put in another research institute. We can get some more of that coming in. And we really need to get some food going. So let's pop some more people in here. We'll do a couple here. And this gatherer set isn't even doing anything, for crying out loud. Let's get that started up as well. Okay, we'll do 6 there. So this guy is going to start planting some trees. I'm going to do this for just a little bit. We'll get some planting all up in there, and it'll be really great. And then we'll have some stuff to cut down. We got another forester's hut here working hard for us. And then our last one's right in over here. We could put some more gatherers over here. It looks like this is really good at producing a lot of good tasty treats. So let's go ahead and we'll get our gatherer going, and we'll plop this guy a little bit further into the woods here. We'll go about right there, and I have to just put a little road in there, and there we go. We'll get another thing bringing us some more goodies in addition to some more agave, which we're gonna need. We're gonna be producing lots of spirits. 84 is kind of low on our trees, of course, but hopefully with those adjustments that we just made to all of the forester huts, that's going to help us out a little bit. We're putting some more guys in here. I know it's going to take a minute for these guys to get planted and get growing, and then to start felling them. Oh, I should start doing that here too. So the problem is that, you know, the planting trees doesn't really keep up with the cutting of the trees, so this will get bare. So a way around that is if we put another forester's hut down, you know, I'm going to kind of squeak it, try and share a little bit over here. This one can be planting only, and then the other one is going to be planting and cutting, and then that's going to help in this radius to have a bunch of good trees. So that, I think that's what we're going to do there. We could definitely do another one over here, buddy up with this one, and then do that same thing. So that's the attempt there to keep that growth happening, because we're going to be cutting down trees like crazy. We're going to need a lot of trees. Of course, you always need trees in every town ever. They need a lot of trees. Food again, 317. So we have some monies. We do want to buy some cats. So let's go see Carlos again. And we're going to go ahead and buy insurance. We're going to buy some stuff and things. And let's go ahead, and we have our potatoes are at 0.9 now because we just visited Carlos with those. And we got 1,000 before. Let's go 1,500 this time. We'll really fill up the caravan. Buy lots of corn from Carlos. Okay, leather. I forgot about leather. The leather is can sell for pretty good. I don't know if Carlos is the best, so let's see, 525 for the leather. Well, leather is it's hard for us because we can't just farm it. We're just kind of getting it off of our hunters. So 525. Yeah, so Carlos is the best. So I don't know. We're here. We're gonna go out and see him anyways. Let's go ahead and we'll sprinkle 18 leathers in there and we'll sell that. 94, kind of a moot point, but whatever. It pays for the insurance. Get the 1500 corn. And let's go ahead and let's send out another caravan. Let's get this other distillery going. We'll get that happening. Okay, so now we're gonna need more water because we're gonna start using it with our distillery. So let's put in, I'm gonna do 2 big wells because of the distilleries there. And you know, and then we got people dying of thirst. So yeah, let's get some more wells coming in. Looks like we have the goods for all this. That's really impressive for once. All right, I think with that marking of the trees and this caravan heading out, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. We got a little bit done. We got some flipping happening. We got some food to take care of. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you on the next episode of Settlement Survival. Have a fantastic and amazing rest of your evening, day, or night.